There we go. All right, great. Thanks for your patience, everyone. This is AWHI's second awards recognition program, and these are the areas that will be providing awards in. We have the commercial heat pump water heater market transformer, residential heat pump water market transformer, our STAR installer, and then the equity program excellence, and then on the new construction excellence. AWHI has the honor of working with individuals and organizations leading the way to sustainable water heating. I'd like to introduce you to our panel judges and our award presenters. We are very honored to have with us today Paul Campbell, the Director of Energy and Sustainability and Marketing with ICF. We also have with us Deepti co-lead for the AWHI Equity Working Group, Marnese Jackson, CEO, Midwest Building Decarbonization Coalition, Helen Townsend, Senior Technology Resources Manager, DNR International, and Owen Howlett, Supervisor, Efficiency Division, California Energy Commission. I want to thank you all for participating in the program with us. And this year we received over 25 nominations for awards. And I want to thank you all for all of the good work that you do. And also to thank the people who submitted nominations to us to tell us about the work that you're doing. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about how the event's going to go. What we'll do is we'll have each of our panel judges tell us the name of the award that they'll be presenting, and then they'll announce the award winner. And after all of our award winners have been announced, we'll bring all the award winners up to the panel level, and then our presenters will each have a moment to chat with those award winners. I know we're moving kind of quick today, but we'll be looking to share more with you about each of the winners on our website and in our newsletter and in upcoming meetings. All right, and with that, Helen, are you with us?
I'm with you, yes, can you hear me? Okay. All right, well, among many other things, this organization has retrofitted mechanical.
Okay, great.
Can you hear me okay? Yeah. This organization has retrofitted mechanical systems at more than 40 Mercy housing projects. These systems have dramatically reduced energy bills and improved housing conditions for the residents. Their willingness to try new, different, innovative techniques is leading to new approaches to design that are actually propelling our entire industry forward. So with that said, it is my honor to present the winners of the Commercial Heat Pump Water Heater Market Transformation Award from Carbon Zero Buildings, Andy McNamara and Greg Sherman. Congratulations.
Thank you, Helen. And Marnese, would you join us for the next award?
Yes. Okay, so this organization has made a meaningful impact on disadvantaged communities by delivering 1,311 free heat pump water heater installations using Golden State rebates and other California incentives. This approach removed financial barriers for low-income households, allowing access to energy-efficient technology without upfront costs. This organization also partnered with nonprofits like CDMC and local organizations to identify eligible homes and ensure equitable service. Their team provided informal training and membership to help community members understand HPWH benefits and make informed energy choices. This organization has accelerated market transformation to HPWH by eliminating cost barriers and building trust in the technology through free installations in underserved communities. This organization's commitment to excellence has resulted in measurable impact, including increased adoption rates of HPWH in underserved communities, reduced energy costs by approximately $400 annually, and a carbon reduction of approximately 1/2 ton of CO2 per installation, along with very satisfied customers. So without further ado, I would like to, and everybody, let's get some highlights in the chat. This goes to Green Cat Heather Talbot for this award. Thank you so much for the Star Heat Pump Water Heater Award installer, Heather Talbot, Green Cat.
Thank you, Marnese. All right, and then Deepti, if you would please join us for the next award.
Thank you. Thank you, Susan. So this program serves low-income customers within a 50,000 square mile service area. Their objective is to help income-qualified customers reduce their energy consumption and costs while increasing their health, comfort, and safety at no cost to them. So I am honored to give away the Equity Program Excellence Award to Davi Ibarra, Energy Savings Assistance Program of Southern California, Edison. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Deepti. And I hope everyone else like me is hearing applause as I hear each of these names of these individuals and organizations who will be able to talk to in just a minute. And then our next award, New Construction. Paul, would you please join us for this award?
I sure will. I'm very happy to present this award to our next winner in New Construction Excellence. This organization truly believes that it's their responsibility to be engaged in the process of advocating for sensible best practices in the industry. They do so through collaboration with building science experts, public and private organizations, the EPA and the Department of Energy, ICF, amongst other implementers, and of course, the New Buildings Institute, AWHI. Through this affiliation and collaboration, they make meaningful contributions to the advancement of technology, offering efficient solutions to all of their customers. And I will say this company and their representative have been a true trailblazer in the new home construction space. They were one of the founding members for our Home Builders Action Council that AWHI created some 3 years ago. And they've been one of the most vocal and informative members, constantly trying to raise the industry up as a whole, sharing their experiences with their peers and with others. A true trailblazer. They're the ones that have taken the learnings and have probably been challenged more than others, but they've set the way and shared their learnings all along, which is incredibly appreciative. They've been able to expose gaps and identify opportunities and then challenge the industry to come up with those solutions while working together with them. So truly a leader in this industry. So I'm very happy to present this award to Beazer Homes and Brian, oh, there he is, and Brian Shanks, who's representing them. Congratulations, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. And then last but not least, our award for residential heat pump water heater market transformation. And Owen, can you join us to announce this award?
Thank you, Susan. So yeah, the last award today is the award for residential heat pump water heater market transformer. This award is going to a company or an organization that's incentivized 80,000 heat pump water heaters in a state with about 180,000 heat pump water heaters. And we'll talk a little bit more in a Q&A in a few minutes about what exactly that means. Their focus has been on making heat pump water heaters universal in business in that state. And just since last year, they've incentivized another 10,000 heat pump water heaters in their state. I think this organization is long overdue for an award, given how generous they've been with the Advanced Water Heating Initiative over the years, sharing their knowledge with us. And we're honored to give this award to Efficiency Maine. And Andy Meyer is here today on their behalf to accept it. Congratulations.
Great, thank you for that, Owen. And now for the best part. we're going to have all of our winners join the panel, and we'll have a little time to talk with each of them. I did just learn that our star installer was not able to join us, so we'll look for another opportunity to connect with Heather from Green Cat. But for now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and let's chat. Right, and I'm just being technically challenged for a second. So I thought, great. All right. Thanks for your patience with me, everyone, while I work out my computer related issues. Okay, well, let's get started. And we'll start again, Helen, with you.
Sure. Yeah, thanks, Susan. So Andy and Greg, we know that Carbon Zero has consistently demonstrated a willingness to take risks, try different techniques, new techniques, to constantly be innovating. And this has led to new approaches to design. So given all that you're doing to propel the commercial heat pump water heater market forward, which aspect or aspects of your work are you most proud of?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks so much, Helen and Susan and everyone at the New Buildings Institute and Advanced Water Heating Initiative, and congrats to our fellow award winners too. For some reason, it's not letting me turn on my video, but I'll just keep on going. We're really humbled to be alongside our fellow award winners too, and special thanks to Jonathan Heller from Ecotope for the nomination, and to my co-founder Greg Sherman and our entire team at Carbon Zero who made this work possible. But anyway, Helen, to answer your question about what we're most proud of, and on a macro level, I'm incredibly proud that our team has successfully electrified the water heating for over 6,000 units of multifamily housing in California. But if I had to get more specific, I'm proudest of how we were pushing the envelope specifically on central heat pump water heating. And as a design build contractor, we get to see what actually works, and we're on the hook for the results as well. Oh, there's my video, I think. Sorry. There we go.
We worked it out. Okay, good to see you, Andrew.
Good. Real-time troubleshooting. Yeah, so as a design build contractor, we get to see what actually works, and we're on the hook for the results. And we saw in a lot of ways that the industry was just accepting that recirculation loops, which often account for 30 to 50% of a building's total water heating energy, should be handled by inefficient electric resistance swing tanks. And I know we're not the only ones innovating on this, but as those of us who've looked into it know, that really just devastates the actual operating performance. So what our team is proud of is that we focused on eliminating the swing tank entirely from our designs. And the result is that we're now consistently delivering a true actual system COP of over 3.5 on those systems, which is a 75% improvement in efficiency. And simultaneously, we've been driving down the installation costs while doing this by leveraging multi-pass heat pumps that can tolerate return to primary design, operating at part load. So there are fewer components and higher efficiency. And this is important because in California, electric resistance swing tanks can cause customer water heating expenses to be higher than they were previously paying for a gas water heating system. But when we are able to push the COP up like this, then we can put heat pump water heaters into the category of saving money compared with the traditional water heater. So anyway, being able to prove that a high performance decarb can be practical, affordable, and effective in the real world is what makes our team proud, and this award is powerful validation of that work. So thanks very much.
Thanks, Andy. And I think that you talk a lot about being on the hook for the results, improving the results. Am I right in thinking that you have M&V on most of your systems?
We do, yeah. We deploy monitoring system, which my co-founder Greg here really took the lead on developing. But yes, we have a fleet of, I think, over 75 central heat pump water heating systems where we could instantaneously tell you the real-time outgoing temperatures and flow rates, the real-time energy use, and that's part of how we measure the COP, and also deliver a higher level of service than what a gas water heater would otherwise be able to deliver. What gas water heater could tell you, hey, your recirc loop just went down, or hey, your outgoing temperature to your residence just went down. And so we're able to contact owners and tell them, hey, we're sending someone out because we've detected this problem. We're not waiting for the residents to complain. So I think that's important too. We're hoping to get owners hooked on a higher level of service from heat pump water heater implementation.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. And
Thank
Deepti,
you.
I'll pass the microphone to you.
Thank you, Susan. Congratulations to everyone, all the winners. And Davi, congratulations on the Equity Excellence Award. And I wanted to know, when I read the nomination, I saw the amazing work you do and all the successes that you've had. And I would like to know more about the greatest challenges that you have had to face to get to where you are. Are you muted?
Mute. All right. Yes. Thank you, Deepti. And thank you to Advanced Water Heating Initiative for the recognition for this award. Yeah, it's truly an honor to really accept this award on Southern California Edison's Energy Savings Assistance Programs on behalf here. The award, I first must say, recognize it and reflect it as far as this incredible work. Couldn't have been done without our ESA contractors, as well as the efforts of SE's ESA management processing team. Together, we really are striving to make a real difference in the lives of these income qualified customers' homes. Providing these no-cost energy efficiency electrification upgrades to our customers. And ultimately, as was reflected, since 2023, we have served installed over 1,700 heat pump water heaters, helping our, low-income families lower their energy bills, improve their comfort, and of course, support California's clean energy future. To address the question as far as one of the biggest challenges that we have faced through the program, at the initial launch, was the lack of familiarity with heat pump technology within our low-income communities. Many of our customers, including some of our contractors, were unfamiliar or were hesitant to use the heat pump technology. So through the ESA program, we've addressed this challenge by providing contractors training, on not only on the heat pump water heaters themselves, it's the education behind, building electrification and emphasizing ultimately the importance of high quality installations, which at the end of the day go hand in hand with the customer's acceptance of this, right? So these efforts have built that the contractor's confidence and even earned the customer's trust, because if our contractors are engaging the customers with the education, the training, understanding of how the heat pump technology works, and the performing quality installations, then the customers are more receptive to that, and the word of mouth goes beyond any kind of marketing you can do. So that's critical in the implementation. So these efforts definitely have built that and have allowed us to ultimately drive that adoption. So so we'll continue to learn and grow. I'm very excited to keep this journey moving forward, and by making heat pump water heaters more accessible to our low-income communities, one home at a time, basically. So thank you again for this honor and recognition.
Thank you, Davi. And yeah, that's a great answer. And I think those challenges are true across all regions. So thank you for all the great work you're doing, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
All right, thank you both. And with that, I'll pass the microphone over to you, Paul.
Great, thanks, Susan. And Brian, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Terrific work. We've all enjoyed so much working with you over these last few years, and like I said, being a true leader with the Home Builders Council we first put together. You've been always so generous to share your knowledge and experiences, so others can learn from it. You know, being in the Trailblazer sometimes means you've got to deal with things that others can learn from and don't have to deal with, right? But I've always respected you for that. So that's been a really strong accomplishment and an accolade that you deserve. The question I had for you is, you know, as you look across the landscape and the things that you guys have experienced now, what do you consider the most important efforts in your work today in the heat pump water heater space? And then going forward, have you got recommendations, whether it's for the home builder community or the industry, based on what you know and where you want to go?
Thank you, Paul. And first, I want to lead with truly an honor to be considered. We have been on a journey. When you mentioned that it's been about 3 years ago, I guess I can't even believe that time has passed in that quick a period. We had set out as a home builder to really, I don't know about, I want to say trailblaze. Certainly, we want to provide what we consider extraordinary value at affordable prices to our consumers. One of those ways is really in the upkeep and maintenance of their home, and we want them to be able to spend their disposable income elsewhere and not in taking care of the home. So we looked at energy efficiency as one way to do that, and in doing so, heat pump water heaters became really a leading opportunity for us. I will say that we recognized early that we needed to engage with our internal customers, ourselves, our trades. We needed to make sure that the path forward was clear. And, you know, that included things like space consideration. You know, we really were moving away from gas tankless that required very little area in the home to you know, kind of, we've done the arc that most people have experienced. We had tank type, electric or gas, then moved to gas tankless, and now have moved to heat pump water heaters, which really changed a lot of our space considerations from a venting perspective as well, and fuel type connections, condensation, some considerations that we hadn't had. So took a lot of pre-planning, and that was our first really hurdle. But that was the initial engagement. But then we had to engage with consumers to help them understand that we were not replacing with an inferior product. We were actually delivering a product that was a proven long-term benefit to them. And that was a really a lesser challenge for us, because I don't want to diminish the effort from the manufacturing side of this, but all our consumers really care about is hot water. You know, they want the water to be hot. They want it as long as it can be hot. But at the very end, the type of method that we're getting them hot water was less important. So we had a little bit of a challenge with perception, but it was not as big a challenge as the space considerations. And really, when I think about lessons that we've learned over time, and I really would tip my hat to all the manufacturers. They seem to be interested. They wanted to listen to the challenges that we faced and to react to them. I would say that it's hard to do. We know it when we consider new product launches. You can't invite too many people to the table, but invite as many people as you can. Home builders, large and small, no matter their geography, but also consumers. Let's develop products that really are meaningful for those end consumers. And that would be my real lesson learned, or what I could push forward is collaboration, industry collaboration. I will say that there are a lot of nice features in the heat pump water heaters we're installing, but I can't say that all of them are necessary. And I would say that many of them do not improve or lead to more efficient use of the natural resources that we're trying to save. So some of those nice features could perhaps be given up in favor of further advancement with the efficiency side.
Great. Ryan, terrific answer. And again, it's just another demonstration of the inclusive culture that Beazer has, that you have as a leader in that company, and that you're always looking to share and elevate the industry as a whole. So thank you so much and congratulations again.
Thank you, Paul.
All right, and with that, I'll pass the microphone over to you, Owen.
Hello again. So congratulations again to Efficiency Maine and Andy Meyer for the residential heat pump market heat pump water heater. I should be able to say that by now. Market Transformer Award. Efficiency Maine is very well known in our little community for encouraging close cooperation between a lot of different stakeholders to ensure that along that whole procurement chain, everybody along that chain is educated, they're supported, and they're incentivized to actually get that heat pump water heater into the home. And Maine now has about 80,000 water heaters installed, heat pump water heaters installed, which puts you at or actually beyond the tipping point in that graph of diffusion of innovations, where you have the early majority and the late majority. Maine is well ahead of other states in that regard in terms of how much market penetration you've achieved. So my question is, how do you see your role in bringing together consumers, installers, and other stakeholders as you forge ahead into that new territory ahead of where all the rest of us are?
Thanks, Owen. First, I want to say thank you very much for this award. It means a lot to all of us, everybody on the team. We're big fans of NBI and the Advanced Water Heater Initiative and the great job that you all do sharing best practices. We're very lucky that none of us are competing. When one person learns, we can share with everyone, and everybody lifts all ships. Also want to give thanks to Clear Result, who actually runs our heat pump water heater program on day-to-day, and they have for over 10 years. And we're lucky to have collaboration. Oh, and you said it well, to working with our peers, which we're doing right now on this call, working with manufacturers and retailers, distributors. These guys are coming to Maine on a regular basis. We've got field teams in every store and every distributor across the state every week. We have headquarters people. We had headquarters people up here from manufacturer and from one of our retailers last month. We've got great plumbers. We have great outreach allies. There are lots of organizations in Maine that are trying to spread the good word, and they carry forward the word of what we have for offerings. And we have really good customers. Mainers tend to be cheap. And I like what Brian said. People want hot showers, cold beer, and money left over at the end of the day. So we're lucky that Mainers really value saving a nickel, and saving $500 a year is pretty good. In answer to your question about what do we do given the position we're in, it's amazing. It's a very fragile value chain. Any one weak link breaks it. So we work as connectors. We don't fix things, we connect people. So we make sure that we listen to our peers and Energy Star and Advanced Water Heating Initiative and NIA and ICF. And we try and modify our programs based on that. We try and inspire customers. We spend over $1 million a year on marketing. We're on radio and print and web. And you can't, we're in every retail store that sells water heaters and every distributor that sells water heaters. There are banners and signs. And so we try and help our manufacturer partners, our retail partners, our manufacturer partners. I said that maybe twice, distributor partners. We try and connect manufacturers with some of their distributors who we think would benefit from more training. It's a lot of turnover. We try to help retailers with training their associates. We help them. It's amazing amount of work that we spend helping distributors and retailers who are world-class at maintaining inventory. But the volume of sales in Maine is unlike anything their systems have seen. So they're constantly having to override their inventory systems. We say 10 is the new 0. So stores that get down to 10, it's a crisis emergency, and they've got to get a special shipment because they'll be gone in a week. We do signs all over retail stores and distributors. We offer instant discounts at retailers and instant discounts at wholesalers. We share our learnings with installers. I was just doing training of heat pump water heater sales guys today. And then in the end, we come back here and try and share with our peers. We make a lot of mistakes, and we try and share with our peers what we've learned so that they could benefit from our experience. So our work is far from done. It's a fragile chain, and we're doing our best to keep everybody focused on heat pump water heaters. And that's why it means so much to get this award, because it really means a lot to us.
Well, thank you for those insights, and thanks again for all the support you've provided to us in the last few years.
You're very
Well,
welcome.
thank you
Back to you.
all. I wish we had more time together, and I will look for opportunities for us to meet again, have more conversation. Thank you again, and congratulations to all our award winners. Enjoy the rest of your heat pump water heater day. Cheers.
Susan.
I'll share those thanks with Susan, and thanks to the winners. We look forward to highlighting these winners across the year and the nominees as well. So many great nominees came in. So thank you all. Really, really, really appreciate it. And so exciting. One of the funnest parts of Heat Pump Water Heater Day is just honoring all the great work that's happening. Okay, well.